You've saved diligently, contributed to your 401k, and built a solid nest egg. On paper, you're ready for retirement. But here's the truth. Today's retirement landscape carries risks that traditional strategies often overlook. Living longer, rising healthcare costs, and generational changes in the workforce have created a new set of financial challenges that can quietly erode even the best retirement plans. In this video, we're going to explore two of the biggest risks retirees often ignore: the soaring cost of long-term care and the ripple effects of the boomer retirement wave, and what you can do right now to protect your financial future and live with confidence. So let's start with one of the most underestimated risks: long-term care. According to Investopedia, nearly 70% of adults over 65 will need some form of long-term care. That may mean in-home assistance, assisted living, or full-time nursing care. And the costs, they can be staggering. In-home care averages around $25 to $30 per hour. Several hours a day can easily exceed $60,000 a year. And assisted living, around $4,500 a month, or $54,000 per year. And for nursing homes, a private room now averages over $108,000 annually, with some cities citing well above that. Now here's what surprises most people. Medicare doesn't cover these costs. It pays for short-term rehab after hospitalization, but not for custodial care that most retirees eventually need. That leaves many families paying out of pocket, quickly draining retirement savings that you've worked decades to build. The good news? You can actually plan ahead. Long-term care insurance can help protect your savings, especially when purchased before health concerns actually arise. Hybrid life insurance combines long-term care benefits with life insurance so you or your loved ones benefit either way. And health savings accounts, or HSAs, they can grow tax-free and be used for qualified medical or care expenses later on in your life. At Retirement Capital, we help clients plan for these costs intentionally, so long-term care doesn't become a long-term financial burden. Here's another risk few people are talking about: the generational shift that's reshaping retirement as we know it. Baby boomers are retiring in record numbers, and that's creating a ripple across the economy. From labor shortages to strain on Social Security and Medicare, let's break it down for you. Social Security and Medicare face growing financial pressure as more people retire and fewer workers contribute. Projections suggest that trust funds could face depletion in the 2030s if there isn't reform. Family caregiving is changing. Smaller families and greater geographic distance mean fewer adult children available to care for aging parents. Healthcare costs, they're rising because of the increased demand and staffing shortages, which means longer wait times and, unfortunately, higher out-of-pocket costs for retirees. This means one thing: your retirement plan needs to stand on its own. That starts with a sustainable withdrawal strategy. The old 4% rule may not hold up in a world of higher medical care costs and lower safety nets. Your income strategy should be balanced. It should guarantee income, growth, and overall flexibility. It also means diversifying income sources. Don't just rely solely on Social Security or a retirement account. Combine income from investments, annuities, dividends, or even part-time consulting to create stability and choice. And finally, think geographically. Some regions, they offer lower costs, better access to healthcare, or more tax advantages for retirees. A smart move could extend your financial freedom for years. And traditional retirement planning used to be simple: save, invest, withdraw. But modern retirement requires a more holistic strategy. And at Retirement Capital, we focus on the 5 worlds of freedom: income, investments, healthcare, taxes, and legacy if you want to leave one behind. So let's look at how that applies here. Healthcare planning goes beyond Medicare. You need to build in coverage for long-term care and rising medical costs using HSAs and supplemental insurance. Caregiving support: consider how you'd like to receive that care. Do you want to have it at home, in a facility, or do you want to be with your family and loved ones? And plan the financial and emotional costs of each. Economic resilience: stress test your plan for inflation. market volatility, and changes to Social Security, because overall optionality and flexibility is key. And your tax strategies. You need to use Roth conversions and manage those required minimum distributions so you can plan for healthcare expenses in tax-efficient ways. Legacy planning. You want to protect your future, especially your families, through trusts, life insurance, and thoughtful estate planning that aligns with your overall values. And when these areas work together, your retirement plan doesn't just survive, change, it adapts to it. So how can you protect your freedom and peace of mind right now? Start with these simple steps. Evaluate your long-term care coverage while you're still healthy and you have options. Maximize those HSA contributions if you're eligible. They're one of the best tax advantage tools for healthcare planning. And plan your income with flexibility. Work with a fiduciary advisor to stress test your withdrawals against rising expenses. And lastly, review your investment allocation. A longer retirement requires growth, not just preservation. So revisit this plan regularly and your life will evolve, just like your strategy should too. Each of these steps help you stay proactive, not reactive, and it's going to help protect your future. The retirement landscape, it's changed, but with the right plan, your confidence doesn't have to. So, real retirement readiness to us means preparing, not just for what you expect, but for what you can't predict. And at Retirement Capital, we help families design strategies that evolve with life, that cover income, healthcare, taxes, investments, and you guessed it, your legacy that you want to leave behind. So you can retire with clarity and live with freedom. Your retirement should be filled with confidence, connection, and purpose, not worry about what's around the corner. So if you learned something in this video, take the opportunity to book a connection conversation today. We'd love to see you in the office or on Zoom.